is the effect of sin on all of us? As we have seen, sin is when we fail to live up to God's law. Put another way, it's when we fail to live up to the glory of God. When we sin, we are effectively working against God's master plan. It makes sense that if God wants to fill the whole earth with His glory, He cannot allow sin to fill the earth. Effectively, this means He cannot allow sinners to live forever. Put simply, sin's effect is corruption. It leads to corruption at a physical and a moral level. After Adam and Eve committed the first sin in the Garden of Eden, God shared a list of quite dire consequences with them, and indeed the whole earth. He said this to Adam: "Because you listened to your wife and you ate of the fruit of the tree which I commanded you not to eat from, the ground will be cursed because of you. Through painful toil you will eat food, and from it all the days of your life it will produce thorns and thistles for you. And you will eat the plants of the field by the sweat of your brow, and you will eventually return back to the ground, since from it you were taken, for dust you are, and to dust you will return." There is a very real physical corruption that is a consequence of sin. The free and abundant Garden of Eden becomes a world as we know today, which is characterized by toil and sweat, pain, and ultimately death. All of this corruption that we witness each day is the result of sin. Effectively, God's beautiful natural creation is dying and will continue to corrupt until sin is removed and replaced with glory. But the problem runs deeper than a pure physical level. As we have seen, sin is more than just committing a physical transgression, but rather failing to live up to the mark of God's character. In fact, the Bible word for sin literally means to miss the mark. In this sense, sin is not just an act, but rather a condition. God said this to the serpent: "I will put enmity, division between you and the woman, between your offspring and hers." You see, sin leads to division or enmity between humans and their Creator. Sin effectively has poisoned our inner being, our hearts, making us morally impure and unable to live up to the glory of God. Jesus made this point in Mark 7. He says, "For from within you, out of your own hearts, come evil thoughts, sexual immorality, theft, murder, adultery." We now have a sinful mind, a mind that is divided from God, a mind in which a constant battle rages between good and doing evil, where if left untreated, evil always wins. Sin has left us with two significant problems. Physically, we endure sweat and pain and toil and eventually die. Morally, we are divided from our Creator.